Hey, I'm Kayla McGee, your Savvy Stylist, and on today's quick tips, I'm going to show you how to turn $40 shoes into $4,000 shoes. Okay, so before we get started, you need to see the inspiration. Gorgeous, right? I know. Okay, so just try and forget Louboutin for a minute because we're going to Off-Broadway, where I found these wonderful knockoffs for only $40. However, I want them to look just like the Louboutins you just saw, so I'm going to cut the ribbon off. Super easy, sharp pair of scissors, simple snip on each side, and I'm not really worried about what the shoe's going to look like underneath because we're going to bedazzle it anyways. Alright, it was that simple. Done. Now for bedazzling. What you need is a great fabric glue. I like Gem Tack, but there's tons of other ones I've used and they work just as well. Another great tip, always keep it upside down in the cup. This way your glue is ready to go. And now I'm simply just going to do just little dots of glue kind of at random on the top of the shoe, because if you notice in our inspiration shoe, they weren't perfectly lined up. So just dollops everywhere, just like that. And then my favorite thing in the world, the wax pencil. I honestly have no idea how anyone bedazzled without this thing. It's great. Picks up gems in a jiffy, just like that. And then you just put it on right where you put the dots. And I have all different sizes of beads, large, medium, small, because in our inspiration, that's what they had. And we're doing a knockoff. All right, so this is gonna take me a while, and I'm sure you don't wanna watch me, so I'm gonna say goodbye for now, but I'm gonna check back in with you in a little bit to show you my progress. Okay, so I've been working for 15 minutes, and as you can see, I've made a lot of progress. It's coming along good, but I still have a lot more work to go. So I'm gonna say goodnight for the evening, and I will see you tomorrow with the final results. Okay, I'm excited. Bye. Hey guys, Kayla McGee here, your Savvy Stylist, with today's quick tip on how to breathe new life into an old jacket. And my inspiration for this comes from fashion designer Paul Smith, who lines all of his men's suits in bright, bold fabrics. So I went to my local fabric store, found a fabric that I love, and decided to line just the cuff of my jacket so that I have a pop of interest and color whenever I fold the sleeves up. So to do this, I'm going to need my handy dandy hem tape. Guys, if you don't use this, you need to know about it. It is amazing. It does everything sewing can do in about a quarter of the time with probably an eighth of the skill, because I can do it and you do it so quickly. So I just cut out a piece of fabric. First I measured this. This was about 2.5 inches. So I cut 5 inches of fabric so I have plenty of wiggle room. And the first thing I'm going to do is create a hem on one side so that we have a nice crisp line whenever we apply it. This side, the other side doesn't matter as much because it's going to be up the sleeve. So I simply measure out my hem tape, fold it over, and then just piece by piece hold the iron over it, and it simply applies it to the fabric. It really is that easy. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up real quick and we'll check back in just a minute. Alright, sewing back took me like 5 minutes at the most to create hems on each of the sides of the fabric so that when we apply it to the jacket, we have nice clean edges. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and apply it to the jacket now. And what I'm going to do is line it up with the seam of the fabric that's already there. So I'm going to fold it just like that to get started. Grab my hem tape. And I'm just going to do this in sections to make it easier because there's no need to do one whole piece of tape. So just lining it right up with the edge, I cut the piece to do our first section. Alright, so again putting the nice hemmed edge on the top, right at the edge of the existing seam. Make sure it's straight. Get the iron. Nope, not quite straight. Okay, now it's straight. Just hold it on there. Be careful with your fabrics, but really the tape just turns to a glue pretty instantly, so you really never have to apply heat for too long. Okay, done. And then we just keep working our way around the jackets. All right, now we're coming to where the edges meet. So just going to take another small piece of hem tape like that. And you could definitely do this in larger sections or however you want. I just find working in smaller sections helps me keep the fabric together and aligns better, so that's what I do, but you find what works best for you. So I'm going to apply the same process to affix this and to go around the bottom of the jacket. Okay, so I just finished the final step of the process, which was using the hem tape to affix the fabric to the coat on the bottom edges. So, you know what time it is now? Time to try it on. Let's see how it looks. I don't know, guys, what do you think? I absolutely love the way it turned out. This was a project done in under 15 minutes. I encourage you, go out, buy hem tape, do a project of your own, and send it to me so I can see how you did. All right, bye guys.